Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ikea. If you're new here, thank you so much for joining. And if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. You are definitely a real one. So fall is here, y'all, and I love me some fall. I cannot wait for fall to get here. I love everything about fall. I love the apple cider. I love pumpkin patches. Really everything. It's also football season, so yes, I love that as well. But today I'm going to be sharing some of my favorite floral fragrances that I love to wear in the fall time. These fragrances are warm, some of them are a little spicy, but there's also some fruity ones in here as well. So before we get started, be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, of course. Also subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already, and be sure to click on that notification bell so you do not miss out on a single post. Okay, y'all, I am not gonna blab on and on and on. I'm gonna hurry up and get started with this video. I have about 10 different floral fragrances that I love to wear in the fall, and this is not in any particular order. I'll just let y'all know which ones are my absolute favorites, which ones are blind buy worthy, and which ones I plan on drenching myself in all fall. So let's go ahead and get started. So this first fragrance that I want to share with you is a fairly new fragrance from Gucci, and this is their Flora Gorgeous Gardenia. This is actually the EDP. I know they originally had an EDT that came out, but this one is fairly new. This is such a beautiful gardenia fragrance. So of course there's gardenia in here. There's also jasmine, a little pear blossom, and sugar, and oh my gosh, I love this so much. Now, I don't think that this is the most complicated or complex fragrance, but to me it is still really, really beautiful. I love the blend between the florals as well as that balance with the brown sugar, so it adds sweetness to this fragrance. I personally love sweet floral fragrances, so this one is right up my alley, and I think that they did a really good job on this. I personally like to wear this during the daytime. It's just such a beautiful scent. It's very pretty, very feminine, and I really do enjoy it. So again, this one is from Gucci, and this is the Flora Gorgeous Gardenia EDP. All right, y'all, can we even mention florals without mentioning this beautiful fragrance right here? I don't think so. So this is Rolling in Love from Kilian, and I'm a huge Kilian fan. This just so happens to be one of my favorite Kilian fragrances. It is just this beautiful take on tuberose. I honestly am not a huge fan of tuberose, but the creaminess with the tuberose in here is so good. So there's tuberose in here. There's also a little bit of almond milk, vanilla, a little tonka bean, and I love this fragrance so much. To me, this is really unique. It doesn't smell like any other floral fragrance that I have in my collection, and I grab for this anytime that I can because it is just that girl. This really stands out to me in the cooler months, but honestly, I wear this year round because it is so beautiful. It's so elegant, and I just love it. So again, this one is Rolling in Love by Kilian. All right, y'all, this next fragrance to me does not need an introduction because she is all over the place, okay? She is all over the internet, up and down YouTube. This fragrance is everywhere, and for a real purpose because it is so beautiful. This is Rouge Malachite from Armani, and this is from the Prive line. Now, I try my best not to mention fragrances that are discontinued or ones that you all cannot access anymore, but I just couldn't help myself. I had to mention this fragrance. I did hear that this one is potentially discontinued. However, I was able to find that it was in stock at Neiman Marcus, so I will be sure to link that for y'all if you are interested. But this is such a beautiful tuberose fragrance. I just previously mentioned how I'm not a huge fan of tuberose, and this has tuberose all up and through it, okay? I think in the heart, in the base, and in the opening there's tuberose, but this just smells so good. Not only does it have tuberose, there's also jasmine in here. There's a little bit of sage, a little bit of vanilla. So all of those notes mixed with the tuberose balances it out. I love that mix between the jasmine and the tuberose. I'm a huge fan of jasmine, and it really stands out in this fragrance. This is such an elegant fragrance. I feel like this is perfect for someone who wants to get married, for someone who's just very classy, who likes a very feminine fragrance. I just love this so much. It is such a beautiful take on tuberose, and I like to think that this is tuberose done right. But again, this is Rouge Malachite from Armani Prive, and She is definitely that girl. All right, y'all. This is another one of those fragrances where, like, we have to mention it because why would we not? This is Deja Vu White Flower from KALE. And when I think about elegant, elevated fragrances that kind of elevate your whole entire vibe, I think of KALE's Deja Vu White Flower. To me, this is such a sophisticated fragrance. It is just a beautiful take on the warm white florals. So in here there is orange blossom, there's jasmine, there's gardenia, there's also vanilla in here as well, and it is so so beautiful. I also believe that there's patchouli in here, but I am just a huge fan of this fragrance. I feel like KALE did their thing with Deja Vu White Flower. To me, again, this is a very elegant, very sophisticated type of fragrance, like for the bougie type of woman. Like if you bougie and you like something very feminine, I think that you would definitely like Deja Vu White Flower. Whenever I wear this, I get a ton of compliments on it, and I just think it is so classy. I don't know, something about Deja Vu White Flower just does it for me. I am just in love. I could drench myself in this. I could wear this every single day. This is a great fragrance to wear during the daytime, but I also feel like this one would stand out at night as well. And it also layers very well with other fragrances. So if you want to amp up another fragrance and add maybe like a floral touch to it, this one is a great layering fragrance. Okay, so this fragrance right here is such a beautiful, warm, sweet floral. This is Intense Cafe from MONTAL. It has rose in that opening, and when it dries down, there's some vanilla, and of course there's coffee in here. This is such a sweet, warm floral fragrance, and I love this one so much. It reminds me of being in Paris, people watching at a cafe, because you know in Paris they have cafes everywhere. That's what this kind of reminds me of. But I think that this is such a beautiful floral. It's perfect for like a casual evening. If you just want someone to be close to you, you want to be cuddled up, booed up, I think that this one is perfect for that. It's also great for like even the daytime if you're doing something casual. I probably wouldn't wear this for something like sexy date night. I don't necessarily wear it for that kind of occasion, but to each his own. You can wear your fragrances whenever you want, but I like to wear this more for a casual cozy vibe because that vanilla and that coffee is just so warm and so inviting, and then to top it off with the rose just makes it very floral, feminine, and amazing. But I really do love this fragrance from MONTAL. This is actually probably one of my favorites from MONTAL, Intense Cafe. It's the longevity for me is there. It lasts a pretty decent time, and I just love it so much. All right, y'all. Can we even do a top or a favorites video? Or any video, really, without mentioning my girl, C from Giorgio Armani. Whew, I love me some C, okay? This is top 2 and she is not 2. She is my favorite, my holy grail. When people ask me what is my favorite fragrance of all time, this is her. She's the GOAT, okay? This, again, is C from Giorgio Armani, and this is a beautiful, fruity, floral fragrance, but it's also pretty warm and a little spicy. I love this fragrance so much. It has rose in there. There's a little bit of freesia. There's vanilla in here as well, and patchouli, and there's also some woody notes in here. I love C. This is just so gorgeous. I feel like you can get away with wearing this really any time of year, and you can also wear this any time of day, but I personally like to wear this at nighttime. It's just so sexy and alluring, and I get so many compliments on this one, like a ton of compliments. So this fragrance also has the most memories for me. Whenever I smell this fragrance, which is very often, it always reminds me of being in Venice. It reminds me of riding a gondola for some reason, because I had this on and this other girl had this on as well. So it just always gives me so many memories, and I'm obsessed with this fragrance. Again, if you like something that's feminine but also very sexy and alluring, C is definitely that girl for you, okay? All right, y'all, and speaking of top 2s, this one for me is number 2, and she's very close to number 1. This is Diona Exclusive by Parfums de Marly, and honestly, I put this in every floral video because why not? She is just so beautiful. To me, this is like the ultimate feminine fragrance. It's floral, it's fruity, it's creamy, it's also still very warm, and it is just the perfect balance. When I describe this scent, or like a woman who would wear this scent, I always think of a woman that's well balanced. She likes to have fun, she likes to have a good time, maybe hang out with her girls, but when she's at work and when she needs to take care of business, she is a boss, okay? She handles her business. That's what I think of when I think of Diona Exclusive. It is this beautiful floral fragrance, and in here there's rose, there's peonies, as well as lychee, a little bit of incense, a little bit of vanilla, and there's also oud in here. Ugh, y'all, I love me some oud, but I am just a huge fan of this fragrance so much. To me, what really gets me is the creaminess of this. So while it is a floral, that creaminess just really makes me happy. It's really captivating. I also get a ton of compliments on this one as well, and I just can't say enough things about Diona Exclusive. She is a vibe, okay? She is definitely a vibe. So this next fragrance is a recent addition. This is Alien Goddess by Mugler, and I am so in love with this fragrance. I feel like this is such a beautiful, casual, everyday fragrance. To me, this is great if you want to just run errands, if you want to wear this as an everyday scent. I personally enjoy this when I'm running errands and just out and about. So in this fragrance, there's coconut water, there's also jasmine and freesia and a little bit of vanilla. So when I typically smell coconut fragrances, I think of something tropical, maybe a vacation, a beach vacation or something like that. This, yes, I feel like you could definitely wear this on vacation, but this is also still great for the fall time because of that balance with that vanilla and the jasmine and the heliotrope really kind of makes this a little bit warmer. But this is also one of those fragrances that I think is great as a blind buy worthy fragrance. It's not super offensive, not cloying. And again, I think that this does well in really any environment and also throughout the year, through any season. I think that they did a really good job with this one, and I'll definitely be drenching myself in Alien Goddess. So this next fragrance that I want to share is also fairly new. This is the intense version of Voce Viva from Valentino, and I really do like this fragrance a lot. It's really beautiful. So there's jasmine in here. There's also a little bit of orange blossom, a little bit of bergamot and vanilla, and I really do enjoy this fragrance. To me, in comparison to the original, this one is just a little bit warmer, and I would probably wear this one at nighttime, maybe for like a casual date, maybe if you're going to the movies or doing something very chill, then I would wear this one. Compared to the original for me is a great daytime scent, and that one is just as beautiful, but I do like this one a little bit better just because it's a little warmer and it's a little bit more appropriate for the fall. I do think that Valentino did a really good job on the Voce Viva fragrances, and I can't wait to see what else they come out with, but to me, this one is my jam. I love this one so much. I also feel like this isn't the most unique fragrance. It's not super complex, but it is still such a gorgeous scent, and every time I wear this, I do get a ton of compliments on it, and I'll probably continue to drench myself in this one as well. All right, y'all. So last but certainly not least, could we do a floral fragrance video without mentioning this one right here? I think not. This is the beautiful Donna Born in Roma from Valentino. Woo-wee, y'all. I love me some Donna. Donna is my girl, okay? This is such a beautiful, warm floral, and it is sexy, it's boozy, and it is just like, it has all of the components of the perfect floral for me. Again, it's sexy, it's boozy, it's sweet, it's warm, and it's got white florals in it, and it's also a tad bit spicy. I mean, seriously. So in Donna Born in Roma, there's blackcurrant, there's also pink pepper, there's bourbon vanilla, and jasmine. And those are really all of the notes that I absolutely love. And I feel like in this fragrance, you can smell a blend in the balance of all of those notes. But to me, what really stands out in here is that jasmine and that balance with that bourbon vanilla. I love me a boozy, sweet note. So that bourbon vanilla really does stand out to me in this fragrance. And it is so beautiful. This is a compliment getter. If you don't want to get compliments, then I probably wouldn't suggest wearing this. But if you want a fragrance where people are going to stop you and ask you what you're wearing, people are going to be like, girl, you smell good, this is definitely the vibe for you. Donna Born Aroma is blind buy worthy to me. And I also feel like everybody should just have this one in their collection. I mean, of course, if you want it, but this is one of those fragrances that it's just so beautifully done. It's feminine, and I can't get enough of it. I love me some Donna Born Aroma. She is that girl. And I feel like that girl when I wear this fragrance. It's just so beautiful and everything to me. So again, this one is Donna Born Aroma from Valentino. All right, y'all. So those were my favorite floral fragrances that I love to wear in the fall time. Comment down below and let me know what some of your favorite fall floral fragrances are, because A, y'all know I'm nosy, and B, I love chatting with y'all in the comments and getting to know y'all a little bit better, and also learning what your favorite fragrances are as well. But again, that is everything, y'all. I thank y'all so much for watching this video. Be sure to, again, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. You can also check me out on social media. My Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok will all be linked down below in the description. I'll also be sure to link all of the fragrances that I mentioned in this video down below as well. But I hope y'all have a great one. Stay safe, and I will talk to you later. Bye.